Hello everyone, this is Kinu Darkplace and this is the Zur location and inventory review for the date of 12th November to the 15th November. So first things first, Zur is gonna be located in Nessus, in the Watcher's Grave in the Nessus. So just climb up the tree and you can reach him. So let's see what he has brought. For the exotics, the first one is gonna be the Telesto. Okay, now as of right now, there is a community event going on. So it's a community event about Telesto being the meme weapon and being the buggiest weapon till date in Destiny 2. So if you do not have this gun and if you are a new player, definitely pick this one up. There's something weird going on around, so this is really fun weapon as well. So definitely pick this one up. This is a fusion rifle. You throw projectiles from it and it sticks to enemies, but as of right now it's doing a lot. It's doing a lot of things, so definitely pick this one out and check this out. Check this one as well, because this is really good right now, really fun and really a meme right now. So definitely pick this one up if you're a new player and if you do not have it. Let's move on to the next exotic of the day. It's gonna be the Knucklehead Radar. It's the Hunter helmet and it provides radar while you are aiming, enhanced radar while you are crouching. So this is a really good PvP helmet because you get radar whenever you use any weapon. So you do not need to have an something like Ace of Spades, which gives you radar whenever you are aiming down sights. So this is a really good PvP armor piece. And 62 overall stat, not bad. Although the mobility spike is a bit low, you would ideally want a bit of mobility, but resilience spike is really good because you kind of need resilience in PvP and strength as well, and a bit of intellect spike as well. So definitely pick this one up if you are a new player and if you like playing PvP, because this is one of the best hunter exotics if you're not using something like Stompies and Frosties and the Omnioculuses. So if you just want to play plain vanilla and want to get some radar whenever you're using any weapons, definitely pick this one up. Let's move on to the next armor piece. It's gonna be the helmet, the Capri's horn for the Titan class. 64 overall stat, not that bad, but that's too low of a mobility for my liking. A bit much, too low of resilience for my liking. A bit too much mobility and decent spike in intellect, but I would ideally just skip this if you have a better one. But if you really need a Titan exotic and you do not have a good one, definitely you can pick this up. But yeah, I would definitely skip this one because this is not the stats you want as a Titan. You would ideally want something in resilience and strength, and both of them are missing on this one. So yeah, definitely a skip for me. Let's move on to the final exotic armor for this week. So let's see, it's the Starfire protocol. Wow, wow, wow. 67 overall stat with insane resilience spike. Definitely pick this one up because this is one of the best warlock exotics you're ever gonna get. It gives you extra fusion grenades, and whenever your grenades get a kill, you get your rift back. And when you're using the empowering rift and you're doing damage with your weapons, you're gonna get your grenades back. This is one of the best DPS armor pieces because a lot of warlocks use this with the Witherhoard and an SMG, and you just snap and get a lot of grenades back. So definitely pick this one up if you're a new player. Heck, I'm gonna pick this up myself because 67, that's kind of great. And 26 resilience as well. And this is a PvE armor piece, and you would ideally want a lot of resilience like this one. So definitely pick this one up. This is a one. This is the. I think this is gonna be the best thing that Zur has brought this week. So accepting the Except the legendary weapons, this is the best exotic Zura has brought this week, so definitely pick this one up. Let's move on to the next page of exotics, the HAWKMOON and the Deadman's Tale. HAWKMOON with a snapshot, an alloy magazine, and arrowhead. So not that great of a HAWKMOON this week. Some people like having snapshots, but I would ideally want something like opening shot or moving target, or the Eye of the Storm is great as well. So only pick this one up if you do not have a HAWKMOON and you're really wanting to try a HAWKMOON. Who knows, you might even like the snapshots, but I would not get the snapshots because I kind of already have a great HAWKMOON, so yeah, it's gonna be a skip for me. Let's move on to the next weapon. It's gonna be the Deadman's Tale. Deadman's Tale with moving target is actually good. Moving target, but I don't think you're gonna be using moving target because you're kind of hip firing this weapon. It does have flared magwell, ricochet, or something like, I don't know, the what's it called again? Appended mag or the ricochet rounds would have been better, but yeah, I will skip this one as well because moving target, not a big fan, because you're just gonna be firing this weapon hip fire. So yeah, definitely a skip for me on the next piece. So let's move on to the legendary weapons for this week. The first one is gonna be the Survivor's epitaph something. It's a hand cannon with quick draw and osmosis. Although the 180 hand cannons did get a buff, it's still not great. So, and the perks are not great as well. Only pick this one up if you would like to use something like a bow and quick swap to this weapon because of the quick draw perk. So yeah, if you're doing the hot swap weapon with the lemon arc and the hand cannon, yeah, this could work. So not a great roll. Only pick this one up if you like using the hot swap method. So let's move on to the next legendary weapon. It's gonna be the GN7 rifle. It's a pulse rifle, a really good pulse rifle at that, with an adaptive frame, firmly planted, and dragonfly. Both of the perks are actually good. Firmly planted increases your stability handling when firing while crouched. So if you're sliding around a corner and you're still in the crouch mode, it's gonna be great. With range masterwork as well. Yeah, this is one of the good rolls on this weapon. Although I would like something like ricochet and ricochet rounds, but it only has an appended mag and alloy magazine. So not that great of a magazine, but firmly planted and dragonfly is a good perk combination. Dragonfly just gives you elemental damage explosion on kills. So yeah, if you like using pulse rifles and you do not have a good one, definitely pick this one up. Let's move on to the next pulse rifle. It's gonna be the Grid Skipper. Another great pulse rifle, but the rolls with heating up and thresh. It's an okay roll because this is more of a PvE weapon. Although it does have armor piercing rounds, this is a good one. And with range masterwork as well. Small bore is also good because it gives you increased range. Arrowhead, I would ideally want something like corkscrew, ricochet rounds, rangefinder, and something like a moving target would be great as well, or an Eye of the Storm. But this is an okay weapon, so it's a rapid fire frame. So definitely pick this one up. If you do not have a Grid Skipper, this is an okay roll. So let's move on to the next weapon for today. It's gonna be the Sojourner's. Tunnel vision and opening shot. Wow. Okay, this one is, although the magazine is not that great, this is kind of a great shotgun. Yeah, this is one of the best perks you could ever get. Tunnel vision and opening shot, more of a PvP focused perks, so yeah, definitely pick this one up. I would ideally want something like the range on the masterwork, but yeah, definitely with hammer force rifling as well. Yeah, if this had ricochet or appended mag or accurized rounds, it would have been even better. It would have been the god roll for PvP. Still a really good shotgun. Definitely pick this one up. I'm gonna pick this up myself as well. So let's move on to the next weapon for this week. It's gonna be the punching out sidearms. With sidearms being buffed, this is an okay weapon right now. It has armor piercing rounds, appended mag, both of them are okay. Small bore for the range, and encore surplus. Surplus is an okay perk for this weapon with wellspring as well. Wellspring is a good perk. You're gonna get your ability energy back from kills, so an average roll. So definitely, if you like using sidearms, you can pick this one up. So yeah, that's an average weapon. Let's move on to the next weapon for today. It's gonna be the Shattered CIPHER, a machine gun with heating up and surrounded. Both of these perks are an okay perk. You're gonna be surrounded a lot while in PvE, so this is an okay weapon, okay perk, and with heating up as well. Yeah, this is definitely an average roll as well. So if you like using machine guns and if you do not have a good one, you can definitely pick this one up. But if you have another machine gun, then you can definitely skip this one. Let's move on to the next weapon for today. And the final legendary weapon is gonna be the Stars in Shadow. It's a high impact frame, it does a lot of damage. It's a bit slow, but yeah, this is a really good weapon. With field prep and kill clip. Almost a god roll for PvP and pulse monitor as well. With hammer force rifling and stability, ooh. If that was ranged masterwork, it would have been a god roll. This is kind of a really good. Wait, did it show thresh? It showed kill clip, but now it changed. Oh, okay, it's debugged again. It's the bugged version of the weapon roll changing every time. So definitely pick this one up because you're gonna get double rolls probably. I do hope so. Yeah, field prep, kill clip. This is a god roll, so definitely pick this one up if you like playing pulse rifles and if you like playing PvP as well, because a lot of people use this. So definitely make sure that this has kill clip though. The perks are changing, yeah. The perks are kind of randomizing right now. So only pick this one up if you see kill clip in there. So I'm gonna see what it has. Let's see. Stars in Shadow. I do hope. Oh yeah, okay. This is the role I wanted. So okay, definitely pick this one up. This one is a great weapon. Yeah, so definitely pick that weapon up. Let's move on to the armor pieces for Warlock. The first armor piece is gonna be the Xenos Veil 4th. It's the Gauntlet and 61 overall stat, not a lot of spikes, so definitely skip this one because yeah, a bit of strength spike, and the worst kind of stat you'd want on a Warlock is gonna be strength. If you're looking for something, a good Warlock armor piece, it should definitely have something like a bit of resilience, a bit of recovery, and a bit of discipline. If it has intellect as well, it's gonna be even better. So definitely prioritize those three: resilience, recovery, and discipline. Wow, I mixed up the recovery and discipline. Sorry about that. Okay, let's move on to the next armor piece. It's gonna be the Xenos Veil 4 again. It's the chest armor. It has 63 overall stat, a lot of mobility. Not a fan of mobility on warlocks as well. And it has the lowest spike on the most important stats: the resilience, recovery, and discipline. It has a bit of intellect, but yeah, definitely this is gonna be a skip. But if you do not have a better armor and if you're a very new player, you can definitely think about picking this one up. But yeah, this would be a skip. Let's move on to the next armor piece. Is the helmet. 58 overall stat, a bit on the low side, but does have mobility and strength. And if you're going for a fast moving with a melee build, I don't know why you would do that, but you can pick this one up if you're going for a mobility focused and melee build. So yeah, if not, I would definitely skip this one. Too low of a roll for me. So yeah, let's move on to the next armor piece. It's gonna be the Xenospale 4 leg armor. 63 overall stat with a bit of resilience and a lot of strength spike. Not a lot of recovery, discipline, and intellect. Yeah, not good armor pieces for warlocks this week, so definitely a lot of skips on the warlocks. And I would like to remind people again to pick the Candescent robe. It's the skin for the warlocks, so if you have not picked it up, it's the painted kitsune robes. If you have not picked this one up, definitely pick this one up because this is one of the best looking warlock cloaks. So yeah, it goes really well with a lot of armor sets. I'm using the armor piece from the Grasp of Abyss dungeon as well. So definitely pick this. Don't forget to pick this one up. Now let's move on to our next class. It's gonna be the Titans. Okay, now we're back with the Titans. Let's see what armor pieces the for the Titans Zuras brought us this week. So the first armor piece is going to be the gauntlets with 60 overall stat with a bit of resilience and a bit of intellect spike. 60 is a bit on the low side, but if you do not have a good one, definitely pick this one up. This is one of the better versions this week. So yeah, intellect is important for every class, but not that super important. Resilience, I would want a bit more on the resilience, but well, it's whatever. So let's move on to the next armor piece. It's going to be the chest armor piece with 60 overall stat and ooh, that is kind of good spike. 22 on the resilience and 16 on the strength with a bit of a touch of discipline as 12. So if you do not have a good armor piece, definitely pick this one up. And if you are a new player and if you use Titans a lot, definitely pick this one up because this is one of the best rolls I've ever seen on Titans. Although the overall stats are a bit low, the spikes are really good. 22 resilience, and if you put something like the resilience armor mod with the 10, you're gonna get 32 overall resilience. So yeah, I definitely pick this one up. It has strength as well, and Titans use a lot of strength, so definitely pick this one up if you are a new player. Let's move on to the next armor piece. It's gonna be the helmet piece for Titans. 60 again, 60 overall stat, but not a lot of spikes on any of it. So this is definitely gonna be a skip for me, although it does have a bit of resilience and a bit of intellect as well, but not that spiky. So definitely skip this one. Let's move on to the next armor piece and the final armor piece for Titans. It's gonna be the leg armor piece. 62 overall stat, a really good overall stat with a bit of mobility, resilience, and discipline spike. I would ideally want all the mobility to go to the resilience, but well, it's whatever. And yeah, so yeah, this is a decent and average armor piece, so average rolls on the armor. And if you do not have a better leg piece, you can definitely try this one out. So yeah, that's it for the Titans this week. Let's move on to our next class. It's gonna be the Hunters. Okay, let's move on to the hunters. Okay, so now we're back with the hunters. Let's see what Zur has for the hunters this week. So the first armor piece is gonna be the gauntlets and 60 overall stat with a lot of discipline and a lot of spikes on the upper side, mobility, resilience, and recovery. All of the things hunter likes. So yeah, this is a great armor piece if you do not have a better one. So definitely pick this one up because yeah, this is a good armor piece. You're gonna be using a lot of grenades as well, and discipline is kind of required for every class. It gives you grenade energy, so if you put another discipline mod on it, it's gonna be 34. So definitely pick this one up if you do not have a better one. Let's move on to the next armor piece. It's gonna be the chest armor, 60 overall stat with resilience, spike, discipline, and strength. Kind of a PvE role on the spikes. You would want something like mobility for the PvP, but this is a great role as well because resilience, discipline, and strength are kind of the holy trinity what makes a hunter. So yes, definitely pick this one up if you do not have a better version of the chest armor. Let's move on to the next armor piece. It's gonna be the helmet. 64 overall stat. Wow. And a bit of spike on resilience, discipline, and strength. Hunters have a lot of good armor this week. Not like warlocks. Warlocks kind of had all of the bad ones this week. So yeah, definitely pick this one up as well. If you are a new player, 64 overall stat is a really high overall stat. I think on the legendary armor you can only get something like 66 maxed. So definitely pick this one up. This is a really good armor piece. So let's move on to the next and the final armor piece for today and final armor piece for the week. Another 64. Wow. Although a bit low on the resilience side, it has spikes on mobility and recovery. With discipline a bit on the low discipline side and a bit of intellect and strength. So if you do not have a better leg armor, definitely pick this one up because this is a really good armor piece. I'm gonna pick up the knuckle-headed radar because 62 with high resilience is really good on this one. So yeah, definitely pick whatever you do not have and definitely pick out the shotgun with the pulse rifle. Although the pulse rifle is kind of wacky and going on and off with the rolls, definitely try to get field prep and kill clip on the pulse rifle, and definitely get the shotgun because this is the god roll shotgun. So that's gonna be it for this week. If you guys like this video, please do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. I put out new videos every day and I put out 8-1 videos as well. Definitely check those out as well. And that's gonna be it for this week. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.